Go.
Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to the second edition of Geometry with Blakely. Today we are working with lesson 5.4 and we're talking more about congruent triangles, specifically isosceles triangles. So you'll remember from our previous discussions that isosceles triangles have two equal sides. So if the side lengths are 6, 6, and 4, the triangle will be isosceles. Okay, so looking at this isosceles triangle, we call the top angle the vertex, and we call the two bottom angles the base angles. So if it's an isosceles triangle, you know that two sides are going to be equal, and that means that their base angles are going to be equal. This is very, very important. This is called the base angles theorem. If two sides of a triangle are congruent, the base angles are congruent. So you can go, in any isosceles triangle, the base angles are going to be congruent. Okay, so the converse of this theorem, which I just shorthanded as BAT, if that helps you remember it, you know that if two base angles of a triangle are congruent, so if we have a triangle, and we know that these two angles are congruent, then we know that the two sides corresponding to these angles are congruent. That's the converse of the theorem. Okay? Moving on, we can kind of use this theorem. You remember equilateral triangles, so ignore all this for a second and just focus on this. If these three sides are equal, there's a theorem called, I'm forgetting the exact, you need to write all these down, by the way. It's called the corollary to the base angles theorem, which basically means it's an extension of that. And it says that if a triangle is equilateral, if all the side lengths are the same, then the angles are going to be the same. Converse of the corollary to the BAT says that if all the angles are the same, the lengths are going to be the same. So those are your basic theorems and corollaries for chapter 5.4. In the next video, we'll go through your lesson assignment, but it's very, very important that you write every theorem down in your notebook. These are literally crucial for everything else that you'll do in your entire life. Okay, stop.